Hi everyone, welcome to English for You. We are doing our literature article today. I'm Kat.
I'm Elsie.
And so, we start out with kind of, I have a question for you.
You have a question for me? Okay.
Are you a cat person or a dog person?
No, I would say I'm a cat person.
Oh, really?
Since I have a cat.
Oh. I have cats too, but I won't say that I'm either. I will say I'm both.
Oh, you're both?
Yeah.
A cat person and a dog person. You like them.
I
all
like
of
them all. I am generally an animal person. But I think cats and dogs have different things that are good about them.
Right, but what makes them different?
Well,
Their personalities.
Yeah, their personalities and also I'd say their faces. Like cats don't really express themselves in their face, so it's easy for us to kind of guess or like pretend that they're having a certain feeling. And then dogs, they express themselves a lot. They smile, they, look sad, they look guilty. You can always tell what a dog is feeling.
Oh, with their mouth and I guess with their eyes a lot, right?
Yeah, especially their eyes. I actually learned that dogs evolved like eye expressions, like puppy eyes, to please humans or to make us do what they want. Yeah, so they have actually a lot of things about dogs are because of us, because of their relationship with us.
Okay. And I've heard that like cats have purring sound, right?
Yes, they do.
Some people say that sound is especially for human beings.
No.
I don't know about that, but I just
Meows are. Meowing is, but purring is because they want to soothe themselves. They want to feel comfortable. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Interesting.
Yeah, but there are a lot of things about dogs that make them special, and one of them is how they're basically our best friends. And so this is a story about basically a dog who wants to find his purpose. And so it's told from the story of the dog, the perspective of the dog. And I think it's actually very cute.
So why don't we start our article?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Reading. A dog's purpose. What? This again? I'm confused. I'm in a group of other puppies, different puppies. I have a new body, too. Was I born again after the vet put me down? Later, I sniff around my cage. My owner is going to sell me to a new family, but I don't want to go. When he's not paying attention, I run away. A man finds me by the side of the road and lets me ride in his car. I think he will take care of me. When he stops for lunch, though, he forgets to let me out. The car is so hot. It's like an oven. Am I about to die again? Crash! A rock suddenly breaks the car window. A concerned woman looks down at me through the broken glass. Quickly, she scoops me up in her arms and says that I'm safe now. She takes me home to her family. That's where I meet my best friend, Ethan.
All right, so our article starts out with a thought. You can tell because it's in italics, which means the font is kind of going slanty. What? This again? I'm confused. So why are we starting out with confusion? Confused is an adjective that means you're not sure what's happening. You're in a new place, or your mind is kind of mixed up, and you can't think clearly about what's going on, or you don't really know what's going on. Maybe you're confused if people talk to you too quickly in English, or if somebody comes up to you and calls you a name that's not your name, they think you're a different person, you'll be like, huh? I think huh is kind of the confused noise. If you see a problem on a test that has a lot of different parts, you might think that's confusing. Now, we want to make sure that we're not saying that we are confusing. You want to say we are confused. The thing that's confusing is the problem. The problem is confusing. I'm confused. So for an example sentence, Mi Young was very confused when a woman she didn't know started talking to her in French and taking pictures with her.
Confused 这个形容词呢，代表感到困惑的。那如果是要形容某事某物令人觉得困惑，那记得要用的是 confusing 这个形容词哦。那另外可以来形容你的心情是感到困惑的字，还有 puzzled。那如果你要形容自己是傻眼的、愣住的，我们可以用 dumbfounded 那这边一开始
Oh yeah, 傻眼。
对，傻眼猫咪。那这边一开始呢，我们看到斜体字出来的是 What? This again? 什么又来？然后说我感到困惑。这个是谁在说话呢？ Who's here speaking?
I'm not sure. I think we're going to find out in the sentence. I'm in a group of other puppies. Different puppies.
我跟其他的小狗在一起，而且是不一样的小狗。
So we're not talking about like, oh yeah, they're all different puppies. It's different puppies from before.
另外一个群体的。
Yeah, because he says this again? I'm in a group of different puppies. So it sounds like this speaker has been in a group of puppies before, other puppies. And it says, I have a new body too.
我也有一个新的身体，所以这是一个怎么样的状况呢？ This sounds weird.
To me, it sounds like somebody has been born again.
Oh.
As a dog.
As a dog.
Yeah. And that's what the next sentence actually says. Was I born again after the vet put me down? So now we have a couple of words that help us to understand what's going on too. We have the word vet. Now, vet is short for veterinarian. It can also be short for veteran, but in this case, we're talking about veterinarian, which is an animal doctor. It's a person who takes care of animals, takes care of their health, and helps them at the end of their lives, which is why we're talking about putting something or somebody down. To put an animal down, especially a pet, means to help them die in a peaceful way, especially when a pet is very old, very sick, and even some humans choose to do this. Like, in some places, it's legal to decide that, you know, you're at the end of your life, you're in a lot of pain, and you're going to die soon anyway, so you want to die peacefully, and you choose to die that way. So that's putting somebody down, putting a dog down in this case.
这边呢，我们看到 put something down 不是把东西放下来哦，代表的是将一个动物安乐死。所以呢，再给同学们一个例句。The vet had no choice but to put my grandma's dog down because he was way too sick and old. 代表兽医别无选择，只好把我祖母的狗安乐死。那这边呢，这个小狗说，我被兽医安乐死之后又重生了吗？这边的 vet 指的是兽医。
Have you ever had to put an animal down?
No, not yet.
Yeah, my family has had to put two of our dogs and one of my cats down when they got old and really, really sick and in pain.
Well, were you there watching them?
No, but I knew it was happening, so yeah. But I mean, one day I'll probably have to do that for my cats too, which is a sad thought, but they're still young, so I don't think it'll be for a long time. 3 and 4 years old.
3 and 4.
Yep. All right, so I think we're talking about a dog, a puppy, who is, just a little guy, and he's starting out his new life. And it says, later I sniff around my cage. Sniff means that. Use your nose to draw in smells from the air. And of course, dogs and cats do this all the time. It's how they learn about the world.
没错 ，sniff 这个动作呢，狗狗跟猫很常做，也就是嗅闻的意思。那后来呢，我闻了闻我的笼子 ，I sniff around my cage. What did the dog find out?
It says, my owner is going to sell me to a new family. But I don't want to go.
Okay.
Oh, so sad. So owner is the, it's somebody who owns something or somebody, a pet. So an owner is like if you buy a car, you're the owner of that car. If you have pets and you take care of them and they're yours, you are the pet's owner. Or you could say that you are their master. Especially for dogs, we tend to say master because dogs will usually listen to us, they obey us, they do things for us, they are very loyal. So we call us their masters. But for owner, it just means you own a pet or you own something else. So you could even say it for a house. You could say, who is the owner of this house? I want to ask if they will rent it to me.
Owner 这个字呢，代表主人或是所有者。那如果你用的是 master， 也是主人、所有者。不过呢，你拥有的那个东西，像是狗狗好了，它会去听从你的指示。好，再来，拥有某件东西，我们可以说 to own something. For example, cat owns 2 cats. 我也可以说 cat is the owner of 2 cats.
没错。
那这边呢，我的主人要把我卖到新的家庭去，我不想去 I don't want to go.
Well, maybe it's going to be better, Mr. Puppy. How do you know? Besides, this person probably I think what happens when dogs have babies is that their puppies will be adopted out to different families because you don't want to have 8 full-grown dogs running around.
Yeah, just too many.
Yeah. Anyway, so what does he do? He, I assume, to, not go to a new owner. He says, when he's not paying attention, I run away.
Oh, 这边的 he.
Bad puppy.
Yeah, the he here means the owner, right?
Yeah, exactly. When the owner's not paying attention, I run away. And so to pay attention is one of these words that we need to know. To pay attention means you know what's happening around you. You're giving your attention to somebody means you are looking at them, you're listening to them, your mind is on them, and you know what they're doing or saying. So the owner is not paying attention to the puppy means he's not looking at the puppy. Maybe he's not even thinking about the puppy. Maybe he's doing something else and the puppy runs away. So the teacher has to always ask students to pay attention when she is giving them a new project. That's our example sentence for attention.
Attention 这个名词呢，代表注意留心。Pay attention to somebody or something 代表你注意留心某人或某事物。那如果是分散别人的注意力，你用的动词是 distract. Distract one's attention 代表的是分散某人的注意力。那如果是吸引，相反字我们要用 attract 或者是 draw. To draw or to attract one's attention 代表就是吸引某人的注意力啦。So for example, the woman drew my attention as soon as she walked into the store. 当女人一走进店里，就吸引到我的注意。那这边这个 puppy 小狗说，当她没注意，当主人没注意的时候，我就要赶快逃跑。
He's out of there. So where does he escape to? Well, nowhere, actually. A road, which is not a good place for a dog, especially
Dangerous.
a puppy. Yeah. And it says, a man finds me by the side of the road and lets me ride in his car. Well, that's nice.
有一个男人注意到我在路边，让我搭他的车。Hope it's a good man.
Yeah, I hope so too. And it says, I think he will take care of me.
我认为他会照顾我。Oh, how sweet.
Yeah, but actually, not as sweet as we were about to see. When he stops for lunch, though, he forgets to let me out. Yeah, that's not good. So let somebody out means to make it possible for someone to go outside of a place like a car, a house, a room, or something like that by opening the door for them when they can't do it themselves. So, dogs don't have hands. They usually can't open doors by themselves, so they have to be let out. We have to let them out.
To let something out or to let somebody out 代表的是放某个人或是动物出去。所以这边说到那个男人他停车去吃午餐的时候 The man forgets to let the puppy out. 他忘记放小狗出去了。
And if you know anything about cars, when it's not even that hot, it doesn't have to be that hot. It could be like in the low 20s, and this can still happen. If you leave somebody in a car, the car gets really, really, really hot. Like dangerously hot. People can die from this, and dogs can die from this.
Right.
Yeah. So the car is so hot, it's like an oven. Oof, that's not a good place to be. An oven is not something you should be in because an oven is a hot box that you bake things in, like bread, cakes, turkeys, things like that. So a car can become like an oven on a hot day. You actually could cook food in it. There are people who have done this. So there's actually a few different things in the kitchen that you can use to cook food. An oven is one. That's usually for baking, things like bread. There's also the stove, where you put a pan on top and you can fry things or cook pancakes, things like that. And then there's the microwave, where you put your bowl in, push some numbers, and push start, and it will heat up your food. That's, different things that you can use in the kitchen. But we're talking about an oven here, which is a hot box. And now here's an example sentence for oven. After cutting out the shapes of the cookies, I put them in the oven to cook.
Oven 指的就是烤箱、烤炉啦。那刚刚 Kato 说到的 stove 指的是瓦斯炉 ，toaster 指的是烤面包机，还有一个是 microwave 微波炉，这些在厨房都看得到。那这边呢 ，Puppy 说车子里好热哦，像烤箱一样。
Yeah. And so, like I said, cars can kill He says, am I about to die again? Oh no. So to be about to do something means something will happen in the very near future, like within a few seconds, a few minutes. If you say, I'm about to eat dinner, it means you are probably cooking it right then, or you're just sitting down to eat dinner. So he's thinking like he might die very, very soon.Be
about to 加上原形动词代表正要或是即将要做某事，所以像是 I'm about to go 代表我即将要走了，我正要走了。The train is about to leave 火车快要离开了。那这边狗狗问的是我将要再死一次了吗？ Am I about to die again?
Yeah, so it sounds like he keeps, coming back to life. Because in the beginning he said, oh, I'm a puppy again. I was put down.Maybe I'm gonna die again as a puppy. That'd be very sad. But then, crash! A rock suddenly breaks the car window. Oh, so suddenly something happens. Suddenly here is an adverb that means very quickly, out of nowhere. Sudden things are surprising and you don't know they're coming.Suddenly is actually one of these really nice words for storytelling because it shows exciting action and sudden changes, things like that. You could also use suddenly to talk about remembering something or changing something in a second. For example, I was walking through the park when suddenly a huge group of people ran past me.Suddenly
这个副词呢代表突然，那我们可以用一个片语叫做 all of a sudden 来代换。突然一声，一颗石头砸破了车窗。Who's there?
So a concerned woman looks down at me through the broken glass. Oh, so she's there to save the puppy. So it's not the man, it's a different person, and she's very concerned. Concerned is an adjective here that means worried, but not worried for...worried for a reason. So it means, especially if you're worried about someone else or if you're worried about a situation that might hurt somebody, being concerned or showing concern means the person doesn't want bad things to happen or they're trying to care for someone or something in a bad time. Concern also often means you're trying to help. If you're showing concern, it means you're showing care and a little bit of worry, but mostly it's that you care about something. So,An example sentence, Jason's parents are concerned about him lately, means they care and they're worried. He's always sad when he comes home from school.
Be concerned about 代表就是对某人感到忧虑、担忧，所以 concerned 这个形容词呢代表忧虑的。一位忧虑的女人就过来，然后呢，透过破掉的玻璃看向我。She's looking at the puppy now.
Yeah, so it says, quickly she scoops me up in her arms and says that I am safe now. Oh, so sweet. So to scoop, oh my gosh, this is actually my childhood nickname. Did you know that? Scoop means to pull or pick up or kind of both. You pull up something to carry it in your arms, usually like a baby. Like if you scoop up a puppy, it means you're going to go like, whoop, up in your arms.Or it can also be to pull or pick something up with a spoon, like ice cream. When you scoop ice cream, you kind of pull it towards you and then you pick it up. That's scooping.
Scoop somebody or something up 代表的是快速拾起或是抱起某个人或东西。那像你用这个动作去挖冰淇淋，挖上来的一球冰淇淋就是 a scoop of ice cream。那再来呢，我们还看到英文练功房出现了，它是一个that 引导名词子句的用法。that 当从属连接词的时候呢，可以引导名词子句。那这个名词子句呢，能够扮演名词的角色，当主词、受词、主词补语跟同位语，这四个我们今天都要来做说明。所以第一个当主词的时候呢，句子可以是 That he didn't get the job really made him sad.That he didn't get the job 是我们的主词，那动词是在 made 这个位置，那代表的是呢，没有得到工作那件事情真的让他很难过。这个时候呢，虚主词 it 常常代替 that 子句，所以我们也可以说 It made him really sad that he didn't get the job。再来第二种 that引导名词子句当受词用，可以怎么说呢？ She told her mom that she didn't want to study anymore. 她告诉妈妈，她再也不想要读书了。这边 that 带出受词，那 that 是可以省略的哦，所以我们也可以说 She told her mom she didn't want to study anymore. 不过呢，当句中有两个以上的 that 子句作为受词的时候啊，只有第一个可以省，第二个还有之后的 that 都是不可省的。 For example, I knew that you would do your best and that you would win the game. 第一个 that 可以省略，但是第二个不可省，所以这句话我们也可以说 I knew you would do your best and that you would win the game. 再来第三个 that 引导名词子句当主词补语用，可以怎么说呢？For example, the problem is that we don't have enough money to run this company. 问题是我们的钱已经不够用来经营这家公司了。这个时候 that 是可以省略的哦。再来第四个，也就是最后一个 that 引导名词子句的时候还可以当作同位语来使用。它常常修饰 fact, belief, idea, problem, feeling, dream 或是 message 这些表达事物概念的名词。So for example, due to the fact that it's going to rain tomorrow, the game has been cancelled. 因为明天会下雨，所以比赛已经取消了。这个时候啊 that 是不可以省略的哦。
All right. So now we know all about that. So, yeah, well, what's happened to this puppy? Basically, he ran away, he got in a guy's car, and then, almost died in a guy's car, and now there is a woman rescuing him. Yay!
So I think he's safe now.
He is. She takes me home to her family. That's where I meet my best friend, Ethan.
哦，他带我回家，然后呢，那也是我遇到我的朋友 Ethan 的地方。我最好的朋友 my best friend.
Yeah, so we're going to learn more about his best friend tomorrow because that's the end of day 1. Let's go ahead and go to our For You chat.
For You chat.
All right, our For You chat question today. I'm actually thinking this answer is kind of complicated. Why do you think the woman takes the dog away? Is it wrong for her to take him?
So it was very nice of the lady, the woman that saved the dog.
I think she had to save the dog. But to take the dog after that? I'm not sure about that.
I don't think it was right.
Yeah, because she doesn't know if that puppy belongs to somebody else. But also, and probably in her mind, she's thinking, well, this puppy has been left in a hot car. That means the person who left them there doesn't know how to take care of them. They need a different home.
But maybe she can call the police or the animal protection center.
Sure, but then the puppy will be taken to a shelter. And,
Yes.
Nobody knows if it's going to be adopted. And so it's kind of the same result. The man doesn't have the puppy anymore. I don't know. I'm not sure what I would do in this situation. I think I will hold on to the puppy and keep it safe until the car's owner comes out, and then I will explain the situation.
So you will wait
talk
for
to them.
You'll wait for the man to come back.
And I will definitely say, you can't ever do this. It's not okay.
Right.
But I don't know what I would do after that. I guess it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm wondering what our students would think about.
Yeah, so, what would your answer be? Do you think it's wrong? I think we know why she takes the dog away, but is it wrong for her to do so? So, that's the end of day 1 for us, and we will learn more about this little dog story tomorrow. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Vocabulary Review.
Confused. Henry asked his sister for help with his history homework because he was confused. Owner. The owner of the company decided to open 2 new stores and hire some people to run them. Attention. The city government is finally giving attention to the homeless people living near the train station. Oven. We should bake the cake in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 35 minutes. Suddenly. It was sunny outside, but then the sky suddenly got dark and it began to rain. Concerned. Everyone was concerned about Tony because he didn't show up for school today.
智慧小补帖
Vet. Veterinarian. Sniff. Scoop somebody or something up.
以上节目是由活用空中美语制作，活用空中美语杂志，请洽询全国各大书店。如欲索取试听教材，请来电02-2364-4000 02-2364-4000，或上网查询，网址是 www.english4u.net www.english4u.net